welcome back to Broken Sword. I think this is part 3 or something. We had a murder. We're on the case. We're a reporter. We were going to interview the dude. A mime came in and killed him. Yeah, I don't know if a mime, whatever. So, we found a bunch of clues. Now we're underneath this fucking concierge boat place. Or we found a secret door. And then we found another secret door. And now we're going in that said other secret door. What the hell?
Wow. Through the
Red
darkness,
lights.
I could see that this was a stateroom. But for what purpose? And how did it tie in with Carchon?
We need lights. I saw that red light flashing over here. Let's see what it is. Yep. Look
It
at
was an old circuit breaker, like something from a Frankenstein movie.
Let's throw the switches there then, honey.
Amazing. The thing still worked. The room lit up bright as day.
Alright, what did we just find? Slow scroll on
Lady
that
Justice
screen.
stared out from a stone door, which was locked and reinforced with steel bands. A slot next to the safe door. All I had to do was find something to fit into it. It was like being back in kindergarten. All I needed now was a shape that would fit the slot.
We can't go back and get our other one because then we won't be able to get in the door.
A door like that always has something important behind it. I had to find a way to unlock it.
Well, let's... Okay. Let's just take nosing around.
The desks were covered with a layer of dust. No one had worked here for years. I wasn't going to find anything in this old desk. It hadn't been used for years.
Well, someone could have left something last time they were here. What we got over here?
The flags had faded, but their message was still pretty clear. Fascist regalia, a message of hate.
Oh. Oh.
The flags. Fascist regalia,
Okay, so
a message of hate.
can't do anything in the desk there. With this desk? Oh, because it looks like it's been worked on. Okay.
It was a drawer. I wondered what was inside.
And in the drawer is...
Inside the drawer, I found a note written in some kind of code.
Let's see it. Written using a substitution cipher. That means a different symbol has been used to represent each letter of the alphabet. Son of a bitch. Cut code. You must select to match all the symbols to the corresponding letters. Highlight a symbol and the corresponding letter. If you make a mistake, click on the go back button and you reset the puzzle. Oh shit. What's the V and like a U mixed together? Okay. Alright, maybe we're not ready to solve that. Maybe there's another clue somewhere.
It was pretty clear from the lack of dust that someone had been working very recently at this desk. Oh my god. The sheet was a printout with my personal information. Everything from my favorite food to my waist size. They were right about chocolate. Come on, guys, I'm a size 10. There was even a picture of me, taken with a telephoto lens. Carchon wouldn't have taken these pictures himself. This was big and organized. I was part of it, and people were getting murdered.
What the hell's going on here?
This was the article I'd written about the costume killer. My suspicions were right. Carchon had cut it out. 2 businessmen had been killed. One in Italy, one in Japan. In each case, the killer had worn a costume. A penguin, and then a snowman.
Then we got a mime.
But that wasn't the only link between the 2 murders. Both the victims had been big media do-gooders, and I proved they were just the opposite. So, how did they fit in with Carchon? The dregs at the bottom of the mug hadn't dried out or gone moldy. It wasn't more than a day old.
Can we do more
One
of this?
thing was clear. Someone connected to Carchon had been watching me. My articles about the costume killer.
Okay, that didn't give us any hints on the words.
Lady Justice stared out from a stone.
I'm in a trying to start room that place someone wanted to hide. Something very sinister is going on, and I'm part of it. We need just like a couple letters, and we could be on our way probably. I mean, it could be totally like, I don't know. How the hell are we supposed to figure this out? Why would you...
Damn, don't you just hate it when that happens?
That's stupid.
The drawer had come out easily enough, but wouldn't fit back into place.
Tim's in here.
A photo, long lost, had fallen down the back of the drawer. It was very old, but there was no mistaking the guy in the foreground. Carchon. Behind him were soldiers, a burning village, and a corpse.
Oh, wow.
The photograph was cropped on the right-hand side. Somebody else in the picture obviously didn't want to be in it anymore. I wasn't surprised. This was Africa in the 60s. An uprising was being brutally suppressed. And here was Mr. Media himself, Carchon, doing the suppressing. The photograph was not just powerful evidence. It was also my ticket to one explosive story.
Now how that can help us?
No. The photograph showed Carchon smiling happily to camera, with a background of burning huts and death. There was nothing else in the drawer. The drawer had come out. There was nothing...
Nothing else in the drawer.
No. The photograph with a back.
It still doesn't fucking help us. Can't do anything there anymore. Interesting. How do we decipher? What did that picture have to do with anything? Yeah, we know that. Yeah, but I don't know. That all of us who came together. How the fuck are we supposed to figure this out? Seriously? Amanda? Commanda? Yamanda? Jamanda? Okay, well this is gonna be take great care. All of us that came together in July? Sure, you sign it with an X.
I had decrypted the note. It read, Pierre. Full report to follow.
Fuck.
But this is too urgent to wait. Arno and Yamada both dead. This is not a coincidence.
That was terrible.
Indeed, it seems that all of us who came together in July
I never want to deal with that
are
again.
in danger. Take great care. X. I wasn't the only one to make the connection between the costume killer murders. I'd been right all along. That was why he had asked to meet me. But what did I know that he didn't? I had enough for a story. An amazing story that was going to make my reputation and blow Conscience to pieces. I needed to get home fast and start typing.
Do we not get in the safe?
Bonsoir, Collard.
Nico, it's Ronnie.
Hey, Ronnie, you cracked open the champagne yet?
Are you crazy?
What's wrong? Wait a minute. You didn't print it, did you?
No.
Of course I didn't print.
That's the best piece I've written.
The last, as far as I'm concerned.
It's important.
It's suicidal. You can't destroy a national hero.
He deserved it.
His corpse isn't even cold.
Ronnie, 2 hours ago I told you what I'd found. You loved it. You begged me to write it up immediately.
2 hours is a long time in newspapers, Nico.
Someone's got to you, haven't they?
Listen up, Nicole, and listen good.
Yep.
Pierre Carchon had a lot of friends. Powerful friends. For your own sake.
Forget what happened.
You got it. End of conversation. Good night.
This should have been my big break, but I knew there was nowhere else to sell this story. If Ronnie wouldn't print it, nobody would.
That's shitty.
Bonsoir, Collard.
Mademoiselle Collard, my name is Plantard. I need to talk to you about your story. Your Pierre Carchon story.
How did you know about that?
There are people out there, madame, who will be very upset by this story.
Oh, really? Well, it's their lucky day. It's been spiked.
Yes, I know. We must meet.
We must?
I have information relating to your costume killer stories. Tomorrow morning, 8 a.m., Café de la Chandelle Verte, Rue Alain Court. I shall be wearing a grey overcoat. You must talk to no one about this.
Oh, wow.
You
This
can't
is some
tell
deep
me
shit.
what to...
Tomorrow at 8. I'll be waiting.
People complain about newspaper articles all the time, but not usually before they're printed. I was beginning to feel scared.
Yeah.
This guy, Plantard, could I trust him? Should
Can't
I
trust
meet him or
nobody.
forget the whole business? I didn't have an answer.
We gotta meet him. We gotta meet him.
I'd only been in Paris for a week, but already I'd fallen in love with the city. My latest discovery was a little cafe, La
Very.
Chandelle Verte. I was pretty sure the waitress was taking a shine to me. That old Stobart charm, I guess. Little did I know my reverie was about to be so rudely interrupted.
That's the killer. Oh, man. The clown.
As I picked myself up, I was really angry. 1 minute I'm on vacation, the next minute some clown's blown me up. I knew right away what I was going to do. I was going to find that clown and bring him to justice. Because justice matters. Justice is up there with liberty and equality and fraternity. After all, that's why I'd studied law, wasn't it? Well, that and the money, of course.
What do we got over
Wrapped
here?
around the lamppost was a newspaper.
Assistant brutal. We don't
The
know
big
French.
story was about the brutal murder of a French media magnate, shot down in cold blood. The guy oozed confidence, like a regular French statesman. I noticed the writing at the foot of the page. It read, Salah Eddin, 1345.
That could be big.
The column was devoted exclusively to rumor, gossip, and sensationalism.
The leading article referred to the visit of a Nobel Prize winner from some unpronounceable Eastern European state. The leading article
That's gonna be big. That's why we picked it up.
The table had been overturned by the explosion.
It's a table. Can we
I
pick it up?
considered straightening the table, but I figured it best not to disturb the evidence.
That dude's just going to work still. Let's go on in. What could possibly go wrong with us walking into a building that just got blown up?
It was the body of the old man. It was hard to believe I'd seen him alive only minutes before.
What time is it? Oh, girl should be showing up soon.
The sight of the dead guy's staring eyes turned my knees to jelly. I tried not to meet his stare as I searched the dead man's pockets.
Of course.
No wallet, no papers, no credit cards. The guy's past was a blank page.
We just got her to talk to? What do we got, a mirror here?
Apart from a bit in the middle, the mirror had smashed into 1,000 pieces. Bad luck for someone. I'd hoped the fact that the mirror was already broken meant I'd escape the bad luck.
What are we
The
looking
mirror
at
had
here?
smashed into 1,000 pieces. Bad luck for someone. Poor guy. He was pretty mashed up.
Why are we using... I'm confused. Is it just to look at his glasses there?
He was pretty mashed up.
Can we roll his body?
I checked his pocket.
That's strange. Why can we...
The mirror is smashed into... Poor guy.
Do we need to fix the mirror? Alright, well, what's...
A mysteriously undamaged bottle of spirit stood on the bar. I needed a stiff drink, but I hated the taste of brandy. I needed it. The waitress was clearly suffering from shock.
Well, let's hit our Mac Daddy on her.
Oh, my head. Never again. How much vodka did I drink? Oh, no, don't tell me. What is your name, Sherry?
George Stobart, ma'am. You look like you could use a little help.
Why
I
is it
could
so
use a
echoey?
little drink. I feel sick, dizzy, and bruised. I don't even remember the party.
Just relax and take it easy. You've been knocked out.
You don't say. What happened?
There's been an explosion. You should try not to move.
Are you a doctor?
Doctor. No, I'm not a doctor.
No, but I used to play hospitals when I was a kid. Can you remember anything at all?
No. I need a drink. Pour me a brandy.
Alright, let's do it.
Is that straight or with ice?
Just give me the bottle with a teat on it.
I guess a little drop won't hurt.
We're not a doctor, so what the fuck would we care?
That's better.
She knocked back the brandy as if it was water. I was glad I wasn't picking up the check.
Uh-oh.
The pretty young waitress was unconscious. Hey, wake up! She didn't respond. If I wanted another cappuccino, I'd have to serve myself.
Something with that mirror we're missing. Of course there is, right?
I examined the jagged glass remaining in the window. It was broken, all right.
Please, hold it right there.
Whoa, don't shoot. I'm innocent. I'm an American.
Can't make up your mind, huh?
I demand to see the American consul.
Drop your weapons and get down on the ground.
Put that thing away, Sergeant Moo. I apologize, monsieur, but I cannot permit you to leave.
Am I under arrest?
Ah, no, I would simply like to ask you some questions.
Okay.
En avant, to the café, marche. What a mess. This bombing is an outrage, is it not?
Stop that, monsieur.
Has it occurred to you that he may be dead, Moo?
Oui, monsieur. But I prefer to look on the bright side. Besides, I recall a case where the killer escaped by feigning death. However, in this case, the man is quite dead.
Examine the girl and take her statement, if you can.
We got her drunk first.
Et maintenant, to business. Your name, please?
George Stobart. I'm from California.
And what brings you to Paris, monsieur
I mean, that's
Stobart?
none of your business.
Travel.
dude.
I'm touring Europe.
You chose well. The city is most beautiful at this time of year, no?
Yeah, I guess so, apart from the bomb blasts.
Were you in the vicinity of the cafe at the time of the explosion?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was sitting out on the sidewalk. I was lucky I wasn't killed. The inspector passed over my remark with no reaction.
Did you see the deceased enter the cafe?
We did.
Yes, I did.
Was he alone?
Yeah.
And did he say anything to you?
No. He was more interested in the waitress.
Did you see anyone else in the cafe?
Yeah, there was a guy dressed as a clown. He was carrying an accordion.
An accordion? Bon. The picture is forming in my mind, and it is not a pretty one. Is the girl all right, Moo?
She'll live if she survives the hangover. She doesn't remember seeing a clown, monsieur.
That's odd, don't you think, monsieur? Who am I to believe, I wonder? Eh bien, I have heard enough.
What do you mean?
I am satisfied that you know nothing. You may leave. I hope this little incident does not spoil the rest of your vacation.
Are you kidding me?
What about my personal safety? Can't you at least give me some advice?
What can I say? Stay alert and look out for suspicious characters.
Look out for clowns.
And don't cross the road until the little man shows green.
Great advice.
I honestly believe you are in no danger, monsieur. Should you remember anything of importance, please contact me. My card.
Thanks.
That is all. You may go.
There's not much to go on, monsieur.
On the surface, no. But what lurks inside the subconscious? If the door can only be opened.
Are you serious, monsieur? I thought your interest in psychic detection was purely academic.
And there's our buddy.
The girl presented a confident but sullen mask to the world, an expression more suited to the face of a delinquent youth.
Let's talk to her. No!
Excuse me, mademoiselle?
We need to wrap this one up.
My name's George Stobart.
Oh, an American by the sound of it.
Yep, that's
American.
right. On vacation in Paris. Some vacation, huh?
You were here when the bomb went off?
Sure was. Sat right out in front of the cafe.
Did you notice a middle-aged man, maybe 60, with a hat and overcoat?
I couldn't believe it. She hadn't even asked how I was feeling. Yeah, he went inside just before the bomb exploded. You weren't related to him, were you?
Oh, no, nothing like that. I'm Nicole Collard from La Liberté.
What is that, some kind of nightclub?
Oh, no, it's a newspaper.
You're a reporter?
I'm a freelance photojournalist.
Say, you could interview me about the bombing. An eyewitness account, minutes after the outrage that shook the whole of Paris. You know, real-life drama, human interest, that kind of stuff.
I'll just stick to the facts, thank you. Did you see who planted the bomb?
I know it sounds crazy, but he was dressed like a clown.
A clown? It's him again.
It's him again.
Have you met the clown before?
It's a long story.
I have plenty of time.
I don't.
Do you know a police officer called Rosso?
Rosso?
Russell.
Our paths have a knack of crossing. If I didn't know better, I'd say it was deliberate. Have you seen Rosso? Is he here?
He's inside, attempting to question a witness with his psychic powers.
That guy is weird.
Yeah. Who was the guy you were supposed to meet?
His name was Plantard. I didn't know him, but he called
Why
me
would
last
you tell me
night.
that?
He said he had a story which would interest me. He asked me to meet him at the cafe. I guess I'll never know what he wanted to tell me.
Well, not unless you have Rosso's gift for psychic interrogation. How did Plantard get your name?
Through the newspaper, La Liberté. I'd written an article linking two unsolved murders, one in Italy, the other in Japan. The cases were remarkably similar. A wealthy victim, no apparent motive, and a costume killer. Plantard said he could supply me with more information.
Yeah?
Somehow the clown must have known about our appointment.
The clown.
Why won't you tell me about the clown?
Why do you want to get involved?
Because he almost killed me. Isn't that reason enough?
Yeah.
I guess so. Listen, I'll give you my phone number. You help me with my story and I'll let you in on what I know. And let's get one thing straight right now. This is strictly business.
Oh, come on.
Okay,
now.
it's a deal.
I have to go develop these pictures.
À bientôt, monsieur.
Fine. I'll see you soon.
She just clips right through us. And she's gone. Alright, but we're going to save it right there, and we're going to wrap this one up, guys. Thanks for dropping in. Drop a like if you haven't already, and drop a sub if you're new. I'm